How you doing today? Good, good, other than babies being murdered down the street. Did you know that? They're doing that to them. Isn't that terrible?
There's two sides of that.
What's that?
There's two sides on these. I'm on the gray area of these.
So you think it's sometimes okay to kill babies in the womb?
I think that abortion shouldn't exist anymore since we have the technology. There's apps where you can track your kids. There's books. There's a library.
Yeah.
There's condoms. There are hospitals and Parenthood offer them for free.
Right.
I've been with many guys and whatnot. I never had a pregnancy. I always track my period.
Yeah.
So I think nowadays there should not be an excuse for this.
Yeah.
Like back when my grandmother was my age, she didn't have the same information. Or women in the Middle East, where they are not allowed to have information, or they can learn how to write and read. So I'm not saying it's okay. All I'm saying is that there shouldn't be an excuse for all the resources that we got now, like a phone, the internet and whatnot.
Right. There's never an excuse to murder another human being.
What I'm trying to say is like there shouldn't be an excuse to be like, oh, I had an accident. I'm like, are you your grandmother, like when she was like 20 years old? Are you a Middle Eastern woman? Are you an African woman? These women are oppressed. They don't have access to internet and education.
So, most people do now.
So that's where it comes from. And like, why are you aborting? Like, why did you have an accident? You have a phone. There's apps. Right?
You didn't accidentally have sex. It doesn't happen by accident.
So
it's purpose.
There's applications like Flow. Flow is an application where you can track your period, your ovulation, and whatnot. And there's information. There's where I come from. Why you had an accident.
Well, and I wouldn't call it an accident. It's on purpose.
And I'm like,
it's a purposeful thing.
And now there's the Plan B. The Plan B is like the day after. Like
it's a murder pill.
It is not.
It actually prevents implantation. So the baby's already been created, and then so the baby can't implant, and then it dies. So it's murder.
It's not a murder. And I grew up in a Catholic school, and I know more about the Bible than you can imagine. I have read the Bible.
You know what it says about fornication?
Let me finish. I have read the Book of Mormon. I have read the Torah, and I have read the Quran. So I know also. I have a scientific basis. When the sperm and the egg get together, there's no soul yet. It takes time for the soul.
Oh, there is. Actually, it's instantaneous. Whole book of DNA. That's at fertilization. That's when that happens. That's when it becomes a human being.
On the other hand, I agree with abortion because I believe there's people who shouldn't be parents.
So when do you think it's a baby in the womb?
It's alive, but there are cases like hydrocephalia. That's a medical condition where you have a lot of fluid in your brain, and you don't get a lot of days to live. That's one option.
But when do you think it's a baby in the womb? That's what I'm asking your opinion.
It's not a baby yet. And
when is it a baby in the womb? It's when? Cuando?
What do you mean by cuando?
When is it a baby?
Why are you talking to me in
Well,
Spanish?
It sounds like you maybe speak Spanish, but
no, I'm Greek. What makes
Greek? Okay.
What makes you think I'm Hispanic?
Because you sound like. I mean, I wouldn't try and insult you.
Is it my skin color or my?
No, it's just it's the way you talk. I'm learning Spanish, and so you sounded Spanish. I'm sorry. I mistook that, but I didn't mean to offend you.
I believe there's people who shouldn't be parents, like alcoholics, drug addicts, and whatnot.
They should adopt the baby out, right?
And there's a problem. You guys' orphanage system sucks. So you need to prove that you want to stop these. Then you gotta put more resources and more.
So do you think the answer is murdering people?
No, that's not murder.
That's what you're saying.
No, it is.
So when is it a baby in the womb? When do you think
it's not a baby yet? When
do you know what I mean by when?
After the third month.
After the first month.
After the third month.
The third month, okay.
Yes, because the heart is not developed yet.
6 weeks.
And I have went to
6
college.
weeks, the baby has a heartbeat.
I was in college.
6 weeks.
I was in the medical laboratory.
So then,
Dude, you're interrupting me. You want an answer? Quit interrupting
well,
me.
you interrupted me too. So
I was in the medical laboratory science program, and I grew up in a Roman Catholic household. So
okay, yeah.
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, so when is it okay to kill a baby in the womb, do you think?
Plan B, there shouldn't be abortion. Abortion
No.
and Plan B are two different
Well,
things.
listen to the question. You didn't listen to the last question. Listen carefully. When is it okay to kill a baby in the womb?
It's
When
not
do
about
you think?
killing a baby.
I'm asking you when.
It's not about killing a baby.
That doesn't answer the question. I'm asking you a question.
No.
When do you think it's okay to kill a
I'm
baby?
going to answer that if you answer this. Do you invest in orphanages? Do you give donations? Like
Irrelevant.
money and food?
Irrelevant. I'm asking you a question, and it's a question. I'm addressing your conscience because it's a conscience question. Because your conscience has to be seared in order to believe that it's okay to kill another human being.
No, you're not.
Yeah, it actually is.
You're not.
Yeah.
1B is not killing. You're not. You're preventing a pregnancy.
Well, so do you think that it's after the baby has been the egg has been fertilized by the sperm?
No.
So when does that happen?
That's only about.
So if it's preventative, I agree. Yeah, you're not killing a baby. But if it's after, once that baby has been the egg has been fertilized, it's now a human being.
It is not.
Well, you just don't know science. You're denying science.
I know science.
You've learned some liberal science. That like Oregon is very liberal. You probably know it's actually allowed to murder a baby up till birth in Oregon. Look it up. Go do your research. And I'm an Oregonian.
I already did my research. I was in the medical laboratory science program.
Yeah. Well, you obviously
lab.
got some false information.
I work in the lab.
Yeah.
Once the heart is developed, then yes, it's a baby. Beforehand, it is not.
So what is it then? Is it an elephant?
Why don't you take care of all these babies that you're talking about? Why are
you're moving the goalposts as you're changing the subject.
No, I'm
it's
not.
irrelevant.
I'm not. Why are you standing here? No,
well, let me ask you.
Shut the fuck up. Why are you standing here instead of taking care of?
Because I'm hoping that people will see that abortion is murder. You obviously don't believe abortion is murder. Obviously.
Natural selection.
And so
that's natural selection, dude. Natural selection.
Yeah. So if somebody is stronger than somebody else, natural selection, Darwin would say it's okay to kill that person, take their belongings, and then beat feet. You're like, yeah, just survival of the fittest. But that's not how we live. That's not how society works. That's what Darwin believed.
What's your degree? What do you go to college for?
What does that have to do with anything?
These all your bases that you're talking about.
So what have I said?
What did you go for college for?
Well, I went for mechanical engineering. I have a bachelor's of science in mechanical engineering. But what does that have to do with this?
Focus on engineering. Don't focus on what I work. I work in the fucking lab, dude.
Yeah.
So
well,
you need.
I don't want you to go to hell, ma'am, in your sins, because you're on your way to hell, ma'am. Yeah, you're on your way to hell. So it happens when you hate babies, like she does. She's okay with this. When you hate babies. Goodness me.